have a tale to tell you. What I saw in the vast expanse of desert and rugged canyons, a band of erudite explorers who had commissioned my soldiers and noble warriors at last reached their coveted destination. They had been summoned by the Caliph, the sovereign ruler of the land, who sought a power capable of shifting the tides of war in favor of his people. Guiding this research expedition was a man named Isaac the Scholar, a tireless seeker of the unknown, entrusted with a considerable sum of dirhams. Sufficient to produce a modest fortress, Isaac's duty encompassed not only the pursuit of knowledge, but also the employment of researchers and safeguards for their perilous journey. To aid him in his quest, the youthful scholar enlisted the services of a squire and dutiful servant to bear his belongings. Furthermore, he allocated a portion of his funds to recruit our formidable Janissaries, individuals whose strength and valor were unmatched. However, it was the hiring of a particular companion, a trusted confidant from his past that substantially depleted Isaac's coffers. This extraordinary figure stood as an imposing giant, donning a mantle reminiscent of a regal tiger, its opulent blue drapery and bronze armor resplendent. A helmet, invocative of death's own countenance, completed the formidable visage. And to the astonishment of all who beheld this spectacle, the towering figure strode alongside a young girl, barely 14 years of age. Her form concealed by garments of vibrant crimson, adorned with silver and golden accents. She bore both a sword and a large, sizable backpack, reminiscent of those carried by noble camels. Isaac, anticipating the incredulity of others, explained to the group that these two enigmatic companions were the equivalent of an entire nation's army. Upon their arrival at the sacred ruins believed to house the ancient mausoleum of Solomon the All-Seeing, Isaac and his contingent of 12 valiant soldiers boldly ventured forth. Sensing the imminent perils that lie within, the scholar entrusted his two faithful servants with the solemn duty of guarding the entrance, ensuring the safety of all who unknowingly approached this treacherous domain. Before the rest of us went in, the young scholar warned us within these ruins lies things beyond our realm. If we encounter them, attack on sight. As our fellowship threaded into the depths of the dilapidated mausoleum, the opening nave greeted them with a somber ambience. The space was inhabited by scurrying creatures. Veiled in the haze of dust amidst fallen and cracked pillars, 3 grand statues stood in silent vigil, bearing witness to the passage of time. One among them, though marred by the ravages of years, possessed an air of regal magnificence, an ancient warrior with 6 arms embodying a sense of royal authority. Yet, their attention was drawn to a sealed door concealed by a colossal limestone pillar. The soldiers strained with all their might, attempting to dislodge the obstructive structure, but to no avail. Growing impatient with their sluggish progress, the scholar Isaac cast a stern gaze upon the group and bellowed,
"Bilal, cease your daydreaming. Lend us your strength."
Bilal was his name, I thought. A behemoth of a warrior, resplendent in his sheer size and power, sat in a state of meditative readiness, awaiting the command of his companions. The man parted, clearing the path for the colossal figure, as Bilal effortlessly placed his hand upon the stubborn pillar. With a gentle yet commanding touch, he effortlessly lifted the immense stone as if it were a mere twig, revealing the hidden passage that awaited them. Pressing further into the heart of the mausoleum, Isaac retrieved a scroll from his belongings, its aged parchment a testament to forgotten wisdom. Softly chanting an ancient verse inscribed upon it, he conjured a mystic incantation that set ablaze the entire vicinity. A radiant luminosity permeated every nook and crevice, breathing life anew into the decaying chamber. The walls, once bereft of their former glory, now shimmered with resplendent gold, glistening obsidian, and intricate engravings. Elaborate patterns and majestic facades adorned the surroundings, captivating the eyes of all who ventured deeper into the enigmatic depths. And there, in the heart of this ethereal sanctuary, they encountered a monumental obelisk, an awe-inspiring testament to the legacy of Solomon's reign, with a seal inside. The young scholar said, "Stay back. This is it. I need you all to be ready." I carefully observed as Isaac, the learned scholar, approached the towering obelisk. his hand delicately flipping through the pages of an ancient manuscript. The words he read appeared to be in a script resembling ancient Hebrew or classic Arabic. Suddenly, a blinding explosion erupted, propelling Isaac across the room. Before any of us could react, the young girl swiftly sprang into action, catching him in her arms with a remarkable display of agility. As the dust settled, I squinted to make sense of the surreal scene that unfolded before me. From the wreckage emerged a grotesque and vaguely humanoid creature, towering over us with a lanky frame. Its hideous visage sent shivers down my spine. 3 inhuman eyes sat atop a pointed head, accompanied by wing-like ears. Its glossy obsidian skin was adorned with paradoxically beautiful gold engravings. Otherworldly pink and blue flames flickered on its muscles, emanating an intense heat that snapped the moisture from the air. Fear gripped me, for it felt as if I stood before the scorching sun itself.
Don't let it gather itself! Attack it! Now!
The young scholar's urgent command snapped us out of our stupor. Without hesitation, I raised my rifle and fired, joining my brothers in the attack. Yet our firearms proved futile against the creature, as if they were mere playthings that melted upon contact. My comrades wielding swords faced a similar fate, their blades crumbling under the creature's searing heat. In a blur of motion, the creature swung its long black arms with astonishing speed, unleashing a deafening boom that splattered the upper torsos of my fallen comrades upon the ruined walls. Desperation fueled our actions as we reloaded and continued shooting, but it drew closer, mocking us with chilling words. War of Adam's slobbering monkeys. I whispered prayers under my breath, preparing for the imminent embrace of death. However, in that moment, a colossal figure clad in bronze alloy armor and cerulean blue cloth effortlessly intercepted the creature's strike. The creature's eyes widened in disbelief as it recognized the warrior. Well, if it isn't one of the Solomon's daughters, come to bear its fangs. Little hunter, you reek of my brethren's blood. It sneered. The warrior's response was resolute. Then you know what's going to happen if you don't return to your seal and make our lives a little easier. With those words, Bilal the warrior unleashed his formidable skill, brandishing an absurdly large paddle-blade sword that extended from his gauntlets. Each strike pushed the creature back, leaving behind scattered trails of blue-flamed blood. Amidst the chaos, the crimson-clothed girl, Nura, rallied the rest of us, instructing us to get to safety. I was swiftly lifted by her as if I were weightless, and placed behind the sturdy pillar. Nura darted back and forth, collecting the remains of our fallen comrades with the grace of a burning red angel. She arranged them behind Isaac, who had now regained his composure. Took him long enough. I was wondering when he was going to do his damn job, Isaac exclaimed. The battle between the Jinn and Bilal was a lopsided affair. The ferocity of the behemoth-like warrior cornered the creature, forcing it against the walls like a trapped rat. In a defiant proclamation, the Jinn declared, "Enough! I am the great Jinn Al-Yazim, and I will not be pressured by your pathetic kind ever again." Following those words, a blinding blast erupted, accompanied by an ear-shattering roar that threatened to collapse everything. The smoke had cleared, and the flames were still roaring, and there I saw it. The behemoth. The Jinn Hunter, standing there over the fallen body of its prey, like a beast.